Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to hook up a PlayStation 4. I know the PlayStation 5 is coming soon, but there's still going to be some people who are going to buy the PlayStation 4 because it's going to be very cheap this time around. And it's me trying to figure out how to open the box. It was very difficult doing it with one hand. I don't really have a lot of people to help me, so it's just kind of me in the scenario. So, finally get it open. And there's pretty much everything inside, and we'll get a little rundown. So the first thing is the PlayStation controller. This is what you're going to use to control pretty much everything on the PlayStation. Yep, and up next is the power cord, which pretty much plugs in from your outlet to the PlayStation. It's pretty much what turns it on, and all that jazz. And then the other cable is the HDMI, which is what plugs into the TV so you can see it on the TV. So you plug it from the TV to your PlayStation. And I don't know what was happening here. Oh, and there's the actual PlayStation itself. So this right here is where the outlet goes. So there's my outlet, and that's the HDMI, which plugs right into wherever you see this on your TV. There we go with the HDMI first. I know it's a little hard to get it in with one hand, but the show must go on. And for some reason mine is flipped upside down, but it still works the same as any other HDMI. And then next is power cord. There's my cat thinking that it's one of her many toys. But, fortunately she didn't destroy the cable, so we're still able to go on here. It's a little tougher to get that one in than the HDMI, but, it's still doable. And then there's me plugging it into the outlet. And that's pretty much the basic setup so far. The big button on the PlayStation is what turns on, while the smaller button is what puts the disc in or out. And when the PlayStation is plugged in correctly when the light is blue. Once everything's plugged in, you pretty much have to find where the PlayStation actually is in the HDMIs, because most TVs have multiple HDMIs. But, once you plug it in, it should tell you. And, as you can see, I found it. So once you get this message, it's going to ask you to press the PlayStation button on the controller. Now, I forgot to mention that when you get your PlayStation out, it comes with another cable, which actually plugs in from the PlayStation to the remote. And there's a bunch of, there's two USBs on the front you could choose from. So you can plug it in. It pretty much charges the controller, but once you get it plugged in, you just press the PlayStation button to connect it, and it should register it, and you should be ready to go to use the controller on your PlayStation now. Chances are if you're buying a PlayStation 4 nowadays, it's going to eventually come with a game of some sort, and so I'm just going to go a quick little rundown on how to solve that. So pretty much, it's going to come with a disc, of course. You put it in, it's going to ask you to install it, but in my case, I've already installed it previously, so once it actually finishes installing, you should be able to start it up, and boom. One of the standout features of the PlayStation is that you can play online, and you're going to have to pay some money to play online, unfortunately, but for about $60 a year, you can get 12 months of PlayStation Plus, and for about $25 for 3 months and $10 for 1 month. In order to actually play these games online, you do need some internet connection. So what you want to do is you want to go to the home screen, go up, go all the way to the right until you see the settings option. From there, you're going to want to go down until you see network. And then from there, it's going to give you a bunch of things you can do with your internet. But in this case, you want to actually set up your internet connection and pick yours that goes with your home Wi-Fi. Once you pick your home Wi-Fi, it'll test the connection to see if it's good, and once you get all the successfuls, you're ready to go. Now, you might not be able to afford PlayStation Plus, but that doesn't mean there aren't games you can't use to play online. The most popular game being Fortnite, but most recently, Call of Duty has released their own free-to-play online game called Warzone. And that's that.